All right, Jeff fans, I am so freaking happy. We just signed Garrett Wilson to a 4-year, $132 million extension, keeping him with us until 2030. I can't tell you how important this is. With what we're doing right now, with the new staff, a new OC in Tanner Engstrand, with a new quarterback in Justin Fields, maybe a new quarterback next year, without a wide receiver too, with a rookie tight end that we're depending on, a ton in, Garrett Wilson's the stable in that entire pass catching operation. He is the most important element to what we need to do offensively. And the fact that last year there were a lot of murmurs that he is not happy here, he doesn't want to stay here, he might be looking to get traded. That's not the case anymore. Garrett Wilson will be a New York Jet for the foreseeable future, and I could not be any happier. Now, people are talking online about how much he's making. Yes, he's making $32.5 million per year, which puts him fifth in the NFL in terms of highest paid wide receivers, in terms of AAV and total value. The receivers ahead of Garrett Wilson are your first Jamar Chase, second Justin Jefferson, third CeeDee Lamb, fourth DK Metcalf. I think Garrett deserves to be there. I do. Why? The importance of what he brings to the table. The Jets, we can't score. We cannot figure out how to get a formidable passing game. We don't have any wide receivers on this roster that we can look forward to. We don't really have any tight ends outside of the rookie that you can really say are high upside pass catchers. Garrett Wilson had to be here, and he will be here. And if you want a little stat, because people, they don't really love his game as much as I do, because I can go eye test and show you all the freaking clips and highlights and game footage and all 22 stuff that'll show you how explosive and unique Garrett is. I'll give you a stat. To start his career, Garrett Wilson's one of 5 receivers ever that in his first 3 seasons has at least 80 catches and 1,000 yards. On that list, you only have Odell Beckham, Michael Thomas, Justin Jefferson, and Jamar Chase. And fifth is Garrett Wilson. Only one of 5 receivers ever to start their first 3 years in the NFL with at least 80 catches and 1,000 yards. Now, consider the quarterbacks that he's had. Michael Thomas had Drew Brees. Jamar Chase has Joe Burrow. Jefferson had Cousins, Darnold. Who's Garrett Wilson had? Zach Wilson, Joe Flacco, Aaron Rodgers, an old Aaron Rodgers. Garrett Wilson's phenomenal. Garrett Wilson is changing the way that we're thinking about our offense today and tomorrow. Garrett Wilson's going to help us bring in talent next year. Garrett Wilson's going to help either Justin Fields or a rookie quarterback next year. This was more important than anything else we could have done this offseason. I know now the ticker's on the Sauce Gardner deal. I understand that. This was more important. The offense here is more important. We can figure defense out. Aaron Glenn's a defensive coach. Steve Wilks is a defensive coach. Garrett Wilson allows us to score points, and that's something that we have not been able to do for a very long time. Kudos to Aaron Glenn. Kudos to the Johnson family, Darren Muji, our new GM, and Tanner Engstrand, I'm sure, had something to do with this. This was something that needed to be done. It was done. Jet fans, rejoice. Let's go. Let's score some touchdowns. Let's score some points. Let's win some games. Let's go, baby.
Hey, great job by new Jets GM, Darren Muji. This new regime coming in here, locking up Garrett Wilson. The timing is perfect, right before players report by the end of the week. So that's a feel-good story going into training camp with the fellas. Locking up one of your core culture pieces, 4 years, $130 million extension. One of the highest paid receivers in the league now because he deserves it. The boy has put in all types of work. So he's getting paid for the work that he's already put in and the projected work that he's going to continue to put in production-wise, numbers-wise. But if you really love him, you would find him, or a true number 2 receiver will emerge by the end of camp. You'll give Justin Fields one, but you'll also give another option on the outside on the opposite side of Garrett Wilson, so he doesn't have to get throughout the entire game. Somebody can take that heat off. So Malachi Corley, Josh Reynolds, Arian Smith, Alan Lazard. It's there for one of you guys. It's there to take that heat off of Garrett Wilson, so he doesn't have to force his greatness onto the game. The game can just come to him naturally. But that's a different story for a different day. Congrats to Garrett Wilson on the new deal.